If you had someone working for you and you found out that they had an OnlyFans, what would you do with that employee? This happened to me before OnlyFans was OnlyFans, and I want to know if you guys think I overreacted or if I handled it appropriately. So let me know what you guys think in the comments after you hear the story. So this all took place after Shark Tank. So we were pretty big, and we were getting a lot of brand recognition because we were on Shark Tank, Good Morning America, The View, Crime Watch Daily with Chris Hansen. We were like kind of, blowing up for a minute. And a big part of my business is customizing the Signal Vault for clients. So they use it as promo items. And I was so busy that I hired someone to do this. And for the sake of this story, I'm going to call this person Dave. So Dave was like my director of marketing, and he focused on getting clients to customize the Signal Vault. And he was doing really well. He worked for me for about 9 months and up until the point that this happened. So Dave's crushing it. He is closing huge accounts. He's getting tons of sales. He is like, I'm really excited that Dave is a part of my team. So I was hanging out with one of my really good buddies, and he asked me if the person that came to the Christmas party, our Christmas party, because my buddy came to the Christmas party as well. He doesn't work for me, but he's just a really good friend. And he asked if the guy, Dave, that was at the Christmas party, still works for me, because Dave had brought his girlfriend to the Christmas party also as his plus one. So I was like, yeah, like Dave still works. He's doing awesome. He's crushing it. Like maybe like a week or two before I was having this like hangout with my buddy, Dave had just closed like a deal that was like 20,000 like custom Signal Vaults for like a big company. So I'm like, yeah, Dave's doing great. And he's like, well, do you know that his girlfriend does like shows? And I was like, what do you mean? I had only met her like once at the actual Christmas party. I didn't know much else about her. And he's like, yeah, she does like shows. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like online, like shows. And I'm like, what? Like, I had no clue. I had no idea. I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you sure it's the right person? He's like, yeah, I'm definitely sure. Like, she advertises it like on Twitter. Like she does it a lot. And I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever floats your boat, that's cool. And he's like, well, do you know that Dave is in these shows? And I'm like, oh no, like I did not know that. So my buddy like pulls out his phone and he goes to this website, and it's like a bunch of screen grabs and videos of Dave and his girlfriend, and they are like completely nude, and they're having like threesomes, and they're having a really good time. But Dave was handling some pretty big clients, and I also wanted him to start going into schools because we were doing the Signal Vault as a fundraiser for schools. Like the school could put like their football schedule on there, like the football team could put their football schedule on the Signal Vault, and then the players could sell them. So we're using the Signal Vault as a fundraiser in schools. And I immediately got really uncomfortable after seeing those pictures, and then thinking that someone could find that, because if my buddy was able to find it, then anyone could find it. So I'm like freaking out at that point. I get my phone, I message Dave right away, and I'm like, Dave, I need you to stop everything that you're doing. I don't need you to reach out to anyone. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. So he's like, what's up? And I'm like, well, I just found out that you are doing these online shows. And Dave immediately starts denying everything. Everything. He's denying that he's doing them, clearly. He told me that he had just because his girlfriend was actually advertising at the time, like on Twitter, like, her thing. And this is before OnlyFans, so I don't remember what the website was, but it was like way before OnlyFans like got really popular to the point where it is today. But so he's denying it, and he says, the only thing that I did was I helped her get it set up, but I don't have anything to do with it. It's not going to affect the business or anything. And I'm like, Dave, wait. You're telling me that you're not a part of it, but I don't believe you. Like I've seen pictures of you on there. And he's like, well, like sometimes she'll like post a picture of like me on Twitter or something like that when I'm like, Dave, no. I've seen like pictures and videos of the two of you having it's online. And he's like, that's impossible. That's impossible. And I'm like, Dave, listen. And he's getting mad because like at this point I'm like, I can't have you like working for me because of the clients that you're dealing with. I can't have this. I can't have this with my business. He's like, Chris, no one's gonna be able to find this. It's like there's nothing online or whatever. I'm like, Dave, I'm looking at the pictures online. So I send them a link, and this link isn't to the site that they were like doing these shows on. I guess what's very common or popular is kind of like these people that do these shows, they get catfished. So someone will like screen grab their stuff, or they'll screen record their videos, and then they pretend to be Dave and his girlfriend, and then they go like on a different site or create their own site and sell those pictures and videos, claiming that it's actually them, but it's not. And that's what had happened. So there was like hundreds upon hundreds of pictures and several videos online of Dave and his girlfriend that he had no idea about. So he's still denying. So I sent him the link to it. And I'll never forget, I know YouTube's not going to let me show this picture, but one of the pictures, because he was like, well, what if I stop? What if I stop? After he's like, realizes that I know what's going on, he's like, well, what if I stop? What if I stop? I'm like, well, these pictures are already out there. So if like my buddy found them, you can't get this person to take it down. This is like some person that might be in like, Yugoslavia or something. So you're not gonna be able to get them to take it down. It's gonna be on the internet forever, because everything is. So, he's like, well, it's not really that big of a deal. So he's like being really stubborn about this whole thing. And I'm like, listen, Dave, I cannot have you working for me anymore. And YouTube's, again, not going to let me show you this picture. I'm going to like blur out the parts that are like, relevant. But I sent him this picture, and it's him. And he was saying that he was really just doing it for her, helping her out. When he kind of started admitting that he was a part of it, he was like, oh, well, she just asked me to do it. But there was like this series of pictures, and it's just him. She's not even in it. So he was doing it on his own as well. But it's like him, and he's like holding a toy like up to his mouth. And I sent that to him, and he's like, well, that's alarming. And that was his response. And that was pretty much like the end of it. At that point, he knew that there was really like no coming back from that. But yeah, I mean, it really sucked because I wanted Dave to like train my other sales reps, because he was doing really well. He was getting like a lot of new accounts. But I just knew that was the right move for my business. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think I overreacted? What would you do in that situation? I know there's been a lot of stories about people getting fired from their jobs once the job finds out about OnlyFans, but this is like before OnlyFans. So let me know in the comments, and until next time, stay up.